Alright, welcome back guys, we're back here in Minecraft in the new Snapshot. Today we have a new feature to show off to you guys. It's with these slime blocks here. They are now able to push blocks and pull blocks just by themselves. But you first need a piston to push it. But if I go ahead and put a block down right here, you can see that it updates the piston. It will move this slime block. Oh gosh, I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and put that back there and put this redstone block back up here. And this is a little quick block update detector I saw on Seth Bling's video today. Pretty much just it just looks for a block update next to this piston here. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it works just fine. It looks for a block update, it pushes the piston, it comes back down. And this little slime block is actually what's pulling down the redstone block back into place. Instead of this normal sticky piston that would pull this redstone block down into place, it is now the slime block. So, moving on to the next thing, little object we have here. Not object, but display we have here. What these new slime blocks actually do is they push and pull blocks by themselves, like I've said before, but they have to be connected to a certain amount of blocks below, like any amount of blocks below 13. You cannot have more than 13 blocks connected to a single, connected to a row of pistons, slime blocks, pretty much. So if I go ahead and pull this lever here, it won't push these slime blocks, and you can see this because it's connected to the ground, and the ground is multiple blocks. It's like cajillions of blocks, so it would not push the whole ground here. It would not, and it would just stay there, so it's not moving anywhere. You can see that. But if I move it upwards, just a block upwards, nothing's touching it at all, it will be able to move by itself. It's not touching the blocks. And if I put a block on top of this, or next to it, or in front of it, I can go ahead and pull this lever. It will pull all the blocks with it, and you can see there's a little bit of a glitch with the blocks texture, at least. When you push and pull them, they change textures for some reason. It's weird. It's still a snapshot, but it'll probably get fixed here. Let me go ahead and fix the daytime here. There we go, fix it to daytime. And the next display here that I've made is a little parkour display that you could implement that little design into if you wanted to. See, if I wanted to get to that little block over there, and I can't get to it right now because these blocks are just too high up for me. So I would have to go down here, pull this lever. It would move all those blocks up and make me a staircase up there. I can go up here, walk up here, get myself a staircase now, and then I can run and jump all the way over to this block. So that can be used in parkour in many different ways, like just moving blocks all around so you can make pathways and such. Next up here, we see that the slime blocks cannot move blocks with, well, they can move blocks, but they cannot keep item frames or paintings or signs on them, or else they would lose. Oh, look at that. I did not know that last time it fell. Okay, that was weird. A little bit of delay. Maybe it was lag. But as you saw, all of the signs and all the paintings and, well, actually the frames I had up here. But if you put a frame up on one of these blocks here, and like this one, or this one, I'm not sure if I put a frame on this one, it'll do what I'm thinking. If you put a frame on any of these blocks here, it will crash your game. For some reason, it's still a snapshot, but I'm sure it'll get fixed. That bug needs to be reported to Mojang as soon as possible, so we can put frames on these blocks and still drop them though, since they just drop whatever. Look at that, it's weird. It's not updating or anything. There you go. It updates at one point, but just not fast enough. That's another bug. It should go instantly. But moving on. Next display we have here is showing off what blocks cannot be moved at all with these new slime block mechanics. So any of these items, pretty much bedrock, normally cannot do anything with. You can't move it. You can't move it with pistons. You can't move it with break it. You can't do much with bedrock. Also, these with obsidian, you can't move that with these slime blocks. Neither any like items that you can interact with, have an inventory space in, or get inside. You cannot move those blocks. See, if I try and move it, it will just move the slime blocks instead of any of these blocks, like the chest, the enchantment table, the furnace, the whatever it's called. I can't remember the name. Hopper or dropper. I'm sorry guys, my throat is a bit dry today. So yeah, those blocks cannot be moved, but normal blocks like stairs, like stone bricks, or other snow, or slime blocks can be moved. Also, pistons can be moved, which can create infinitely moving machines that can go infinitely into beyond. Today I can't talk. My mouth is a little bit dry. Sorry about that, guys. But moving on, as we can see, I got another display going on here. If I go ahead and turn this on, let's go ahead and start over here. Pretty much, it's very simple to move like bases so that you are able to just make parkour places like this, parkour like that, parkour like this, parkour like that. I'm not big in like making parkour maps, but I'm sure that moving multiple blocks at one time with one piston would be very, very helpful to any map maker out there. And you can see that it's still getting a little bit of a bug there. Also, as you can see, the piston is moving very rapidly, causing the piston to actually move back out of the piston for some reason. As you can see, it's getting the texture getting the outline of the actual piston coming out from the behind of the piston, which is another bug that should be looked at, should be fixed. Many bugs in this snapshot, but they'll all be fixed soon. So this is just another way of implementing this into like different maps, moving multiple blocks at one time. You can only move up to 13 blocks. So if I start adding more like that, I cannot move those blocks anymore. Or if I try putting a block down here, I cannot put a block down there because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, and 13. I cannot move more than 13 blocks with this piston, with slime blocks and piston setup. Next up, what I have here is actually to show off how these new slime blocks can actually bounce entities like this. Boom. And if I just step on this right here real quick, let's go ahead and step on it. Boom. I will be pushed up in the air just by the slime block here, which would normally not happen with a normal piston, or neither a slime block, unless you jumped up at it from like a height. But now you can like make bouncy houses as such, just like I did over here, which I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of a fun little way you could do this. Like little trampoline down here, you're gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down, and you can jump right out. And that's pretty cool. I like how we can now do that with I know, I just put fire around it just to make it look fun. But also, if I just like do this a bunch of times, put a bunch of these arrows here, I'll just throw a bunch of these in here, you can see that they'll keep bouncing, infinitely bouncing, and there'll be just tons of arrows bouncing around here. Hold on one second, once I get a bunch down here, you can see they just keep going up and down in this pit of fire. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the snapshot update today, guys. It's really cool that you can like now move blocks with slime blocks instead of just pistons, and you can move multiple blocks with these new slime blocks, which really does give more creative opportunities to us, so we can just like be more creative in maps, which is what this game is all about. So if you guys enjoyed, please do leave a like down below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.